morning, everybody. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. Today is Thursday, December 15th, maybe? I don't know. It's whatever day it is. But it is I think that's at 8:57. I have been up, of course, since 5 something. But I just finished getting ready for the day. And I normally kind of spike my hair up, but I didn't today. And there's a reason I didn't today. It's because it is pouring rain. And it's going to do this all day long. So it's kind of a yucky day. It's cold. It's a cold rain. I didn't check the temperature yet. I'll check it next time I come in and tell you what it is. But it's going to be the high is going to be in the 40s today. The low, I think, was in the 20s maybe, or low 30s. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a yucky, nasty day. Now, the next couple of days are going to be crazy for me. It's going to be absolutely insane. I have so many more goodies to make. I did not get as much done the days Judah was here as I had hoped. And I should have figured that. Also, we have a funeral today. Bryant has a doctor's appointment, and we have a lunch tomorrow. And then Saturday's the day. So I really only have 3 partial days left. And Saturday, I don't want to do a whole lot because I don't want to have a bunch of dishes out. You know what I'm saying? So, and I also need to go to Sam's when we go to the doctor's appointment Friday. I want to go to Sam's and get a few last minute things that I need. Today, I also need to go to Hobby Lobby and get some tins. I've looked for the tins at Walmart, and they're pretty small. And so I want to go to Hobby Lobby and see if they have any tins, because I have several goodies that only keep well in tins. They don't keep that well in plastic. I know that's weird, but it's true. And so, but who knows if I'm going to get them all made or not, because I just don't know. So I'm going to lay out stuff. Oh, plus my house is getting clean today, so I can't be cooking while they're cleaning. And y'all, that is an investment that has been priceless for me. I don't do it weekly, but boy, I probably should. As busy as our life is, especially right now, that has helped so much. But if you're anything like me, even when somebody comes to help you clean your house, you have to clean before they come. So that's what I've actually been doing this morning before I started getting ready, is cleaning for the cleaning people to come. So anyway, I will see you guys in just a little bit. I'm not sure what today holds, but come along. You're going with me. I got to get me something to eat so I can go brush my teeth and finish getting ready for the day. And I need to lay out, like I need to lay out some butter. I need to lay out some eggs. I need to lay out some cream cheese. I need to lay out stuff. So I need to go look and see what I've got to lay out. And yeah, so that's what today holds. So y'all know I said it's raining. That totally, because I have so many candies that I need to make that you cannot make on a rainy day. And I was putting it off because I wanted them to stay good and fresh. And so today was the day I was going to make those. And anyway, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, I may, at the end of the day, I may risk it. I know a lot of it depends on the humidity, and my house is pretty tight as far as the humidity goes, and so I don't know that that would affect them, but I'm so scared. I don't want them to not work out. And one of them I've never done before. Y'all, help me. Okay, I'm going to eat me something. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so Bryant and I just got back from a funeral. We had to run out to go to a funeral. We grabbed us a bite for lunch before we headed home. He has dropped me off. He's made a quick run to the chicken houses to check things, make sure everything's okay. I need to change shoes, and then I'm going to get started on cooking. And I want to bake a new cake. It's called an apple cider cake. So what I'm going to do before I go change shoes is I'm going to get a pot. Just going to use my teapot. This is the one I use. Y'all remember these old pots? Man, I had this as a young wife and mother, and I think, well, no, I have two round big ones that we use for popcorn, because Brian, he always burns me a little bit and then it leaves like a little thing in the bottom. And so I have these two pots that are for popcorn. But anyway, I'm gonna put in 2 cups of apple cider, turn it down and let it reduce down. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll see you back as soon as I change clothes. Not clothes, shoes. I'll see you back when I change shoes. Okay, everybody, I have reduced that 2 cups of cider down till it may be a little bit more than a cup, but I need a cup. So let me just give it a glance here and see what we've got. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. 1 cup. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside and let that cool as I stick my arm. Let me grab my apron. Not only am I going to grab my apron, but I'm also going to grab my kitchen scarf. I'm going to cut this burner off. All right. Y'all ready to get to cooking? Oh my goodness. Now this one, I will actually take you step by step on this recipe, because this is one, you know, a lot of my recipes that I'm doing, there's other videos on my channel. And so I don't want to bombard you with, you know, 100 videos of the same thing. So this is a new dish. So we're going to get started. Okay, so I have on my kitchen scarf and apron. I didn't change my shirt. I probably should have, just because it's a nice shirt and I'm a messy cook. Okay, so here we go. I have reduced that 2 cups. So by reducing it, that just intensified the flavor and just made it more rich. So I've reduced it to 1 cup of apple cider. Yeah, apple cider. All right, I'm going to put 2 sticks of softened room temperature butter in here. And we're going to get that to start creaming while we mix everything else up. All right. Let's give that just a little break apart. Okay, so to that, I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And remember, unless the recipe tells you otherwise, always pack your brown sugar. So we're going to add our sugars to this. Okay, now we're just going to let that get nice and fluffy. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And I'm going to bring you guys around here, and we'll talk about what else we're going to do. All right, so I have 2½ cups of all-purpose flour right here. I have, let's see, what do I have? 1½ teaspoons of baking powder going in. 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, here I have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And I'm just going to mix all that in with my flour. And I'm going to grab a little whisk. And you could by all means sift this if your flour is lumpy and has clumps in it. You definitely want to sift it. But I have this double whisk. It's kind of a double whisk, and I just love it, and I think it kind of does the job of a sifter. But certain things I do want to sift. All right, let's get back over here to our sugar and butter. All right, and I just want to scrape down the sides and the bottom just to be sure we're well incorporated. All right, so back in you go, and we're going to beat in 1 egg at a time. And I normally like to do this in a separate bowl, but I'm not today. Got too much to do, too many dishes to do. All right, so we're gonna let that beat for just a minute. I'm gonna run some water in my sink. I don't normally like to cook without soapy water, just to clean up as I go. All right, guys, so here I have a 1/2 cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and I'm just gonna pour our cider over into that just so I can be pouring from one container. There we go. All right, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this in there. And we're going to add in a little bit of our flour and spice mixture. And while that's mixing, I'm going to drizzle a little bit more of our, whoopsie, I splattered myself. Can y'all see all this flour? All right, and we're going to go in with the rest of our milk, oil, and apple cider. This looks like a very liquidy batter. So let's pray and hope it comes out. I'm going to give the sides a scrape. No grain of anything left behind. Oh, there's some flour. Let's get you in there. And I like to scrape the bottom too, just to be sure it's getting down in the very bottom. All right. Okay. Give it another whirl. I bet this cake is going to be super moist. I do have my oven preheated at 350. I'm going to get my bundt cake pan out and give it a spray with my baking spray, and I'll meet you back when we pour it up. Okay guys, y'all are probably used to seeing my old ratty antique cake pan. Well, I'm super excited today because my friend Bendy sent me this beautiful, look at that, bundt pan. And so when I decided to make this cake, I knew exactly what pan I was going to make it in. So we're just going to pour this in. This is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful batter. It smells delicious. we don't want to miss anything. So I'm going to take a minute and scrape out everything. Okay, I believe I've got all the good out. All right, let's get that off there. All right, it's going in a 350-degree oven for, let me see, for about an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. So she's going in. We'll see you back in just a little bit. All right, y'all, I'm waiting on the chocolate to melt for my Ritz crackers. I just did, let me show you. I just did a bunch of Ritz and peanut butter sandwiches. And so I'm waiting for my chocolate to melt. I'm melting my chocolate in the crock pot. So easy. Yeah, it's not instant like it is in the microwave or a double boiler, but I don't have to babysit it. The only thing I have to do is be sure the lid's not on so it doesn't, well, you don't want any condensation to get in there. So it's starting to melt. We just need to, don't put it on all the way. You want to vent it just a little bit so there's no condensation. And right now I'm getting my cheese ball ready. I can go ahead and make that ahead of time. And so what I'm doing here is just chopping up some parsley. I'm going to try something different this time. It's going to be my same recipe. I'm just going to try to do it in the shape of a Christmas tree. So part of this will go in the cheese ball and most of it will go on the outside. I just don't have anything red to go on it for ornaments. We'll figure out something.
What about pimentos?
If I have any. I don't know if I have any.
Would
Pimentos would be great. Alright. So there's our parsley chopped up. And I'm just going to put it in a bowl, set it aside. And we're going to start chopping up some jalapenos. Okay guys, look at this absolutely gorgeous cake that just came out of the oven. And I'm going to test it. I don't have any skewers or perfection. Absolute perfection. Alright, we're going to let it cool for a little bit, for a few minutes before I turn it out. And right now I'm over here. I had to take gloves off to chop up jalapenos. Only because they don't burn my hands per se, but sometimes I forget and then scratch my eye or something, and then I'm like, woohoo! So I'm just cutting them in long strips. And you could stack them up and do it. I just like to be a little bit more precise than I would be if I stacked them up. I don't know why, it doesn't matter. Then I just get them and dice them into pretty small pieces. And I'm going to have to, I need to go ahead and do this to all of my jalapenos because I've been asked, I wasn't going to make it, but somebody asked me if I was going to have it, my cranberry salsa. So I need to go ahead and slice up my jalapenos for that as well. Okay. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, everybody, let's turn this cake out. This cake dish is heavy. I heard it flop. That's always a good sign. Look at there. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. And we are not done with this. We're going to put a nice... Y'all, I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. So we're going to put a coating on this in just a little bit, but we're going to let it cool completely. I've done my Ritz crackers. There they are. So yeah, oh, sorry. Didn't mean to shake all around. I'm going to go work on the video that actually you're going to get today, because you're not getting this one till tomorrow. You know, blah, blah, yada, yada. So I'm going to go work on that video real quick, rest my feet and back just a minute, and then we're going to work on getting this cheese ball put together. I've chopped the jalapenos. I've chopped the parsley. I've also chopped the jalapeno and the cilantro for the cranberry salsa. I just need to get my cranberries out and chop them, but I want to kind of get this all cleaned up first and get the cheese ball done. Like, let's take one thing at a time. But since I was chopping, I thought it was wise to go ahead and chop everything I needed to chop. So the only thing left to chop is the cranberries, and they'll get chopped in the food processor. So, all right. So I'm going to sit down and do a video, work on editing a little bit, and rest. So I'm killing two birds with one stone. I can't hit the stop button. Okay, I know I said let's finish one thing at a time before moving on. And I'm ready to start on my cheese ball, but there's stuff I could have in the oven. So I think real quick, I'm going to throw together a batch of my party mix. You guys, you don't need that recipe. All you need to do is just search the Farm and Pastor's Wife party mix, aka trash, or something like that. It is so basic. It's about 3 cups of the Cheerios, the Chex, the rice Chex, the corn Chex, the wheat Chex, a stick of butter, a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon, I think, of garlic, a half a teaspoon of, a teaspoon of seasoning salt, and a half a teaspoon of garlic, and stir it up, bake at 250 and stirring every 15 minutes for an hour. Super easy, but check out my recipe. It's really not my recipe. It's just one I adapted from the back of the box over the years, and it's our go-to recipe. And I'm going to make probably 3 batches. So I can get one in the oven and bam, 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 bam. And in between stirs, work on my cheese ball. All right, let's put this cheese ball together. I don't have any of my ingredients out except the ones I've already chopped and my cream cheese. So I'll be pausing quite a bit, but hey, I am just like cook, and so it's just easier for me to get it out when I need it. And, oh my goodness, I've got party mix in the oven. It smells like heaven. That apple cider cake, oh, really talk about smelling like heaven. Oh my goodness. Now I'm doubling this recipe. And so I'm using 2 blocks of cream cheese. And the reason I'm doubling it is for purposes of making it into a Christmas tree. I just think it'd be easier if it's a little bit bigger. All right, so I've got my 2 blocks of cream cheese. Let me get my cheddar cheese. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to add about a cup of shredded cheddar cheese in here. And we're just going to eyeball it. Bacon bits. I need some bacon bits. And with the bacon bits, I'm just going to eyeball, guys, and I'm going to, I'll leave you the actual recipe for 1 cheese ball, but since I'm doubling it, I'm just kind of eyeballing a little bit. And I'm going to need these to be left out because I want a little bit of extra at the end. Okay, so I'm going to use about half of these jalapenos. It's about 4 chopped up in here, and maybe a little more than half. And I probably should have put some gloves on. Minced garlic. Alright, so we're going to go in with, it calls for a clove per recipe, so 2 cloves, and I usually just go in with a spoonful per clove. So there's that. Now, I do have on the oven some pecans toasting. I should have had those ready, but I didn't. We're also going to add in just a little splash of lemon juice. Not much, just a splash. We'll do 2 splashes since I'm doubling the recipe. And a little splash of Worcestershire sauce. I can't afford to use much of that. because my party mix needs that. Okay, so as soon as my pecans are toasted, we will crush them up, get them in. I'll save out part of those. Oh, let's put in some of our parsley. We'll put in a sprinkling of parsley. Okay, and we'll save the rest for the outside. Okay, so let me wait on my pecans to toast up, and we'll be right back. All right, so here's our, I'm going in with about a half a cup of chopped pecans. And we're gonna get in here with our hands. And mix this up. This is the best cheese ball. There is so much flavor in here. My gloves are a little big and it's pulling them off. Oh, but this cheese ball is so good, y'all. So good. Like, the flavors that's in this, that's packed in this cheese ball is unbelievable. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep mixing. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, we have the ball all made, and so I'm actually mixing up the outside. And I have the pecans, the parsley, the jalapeños, and I'm gonna add in some bacon. More bacon. And I'm just gonna mix that up. And I'm actually gonna lay it on this cookie sheet. You need kind of a flat surface. All right, and so here's my ball. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh, it is so good, y'all. And I'm just gonna kind of press it into this stuff that we're putting on the outside. All right. Oh, I gotta stir my trash. Hold on. All right, let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. So now I'm actually starting to shape it into a Christmas tree shape. And I want to turn it around. And look at it from all angles. Make sure it's not leaning. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press some more of that goodness on there. All right. So I may have to get Bryant to carry this over. May have to get him to carry it over to the chicken house refrigerator because I'm not sure I have anywhere for it to stand on mine. All right, we're not done. So, but here's the Christmas tree. Now I need to get it off and onto a plate and wrapped up really good. And I was going to show you, I'm going to cut out a star when we get closer to Saturday. I will cut out a star. I'm not going to do it now, but to put on the top and stick a toothpick in it and stick down and make a star. All right, guys. There's our cheese ball Christmas tree. Now I know it's not beautiful on this tray, but we will we'll make it beautiful. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, set the timer back for the trash. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, everybody, it's slowing down for the evening. I've got my second batch of trash in the oven. One more to go after that. My Ritz are made, my cheese balls made. My cake is finished. So, and we may get Bryant to try the cake tonight. So what I'm doing now is I had a big bag of frozen pecans, and I have several things I'm going to be making tomorrow that calls for pecans. So I'm just toasting them up. And yes, I'm sticking my hand in a frying pan. But I'm just kind of moving them around because I put too many in the pan. So I'm just moving them around. Okay, so I've already toasted this much up, and now I'm going to add to it. All right. Some of those got a little dark because I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, that's okay. They'll be good. It'll taste delicious. So we're going to make some things in the morning that call for pecans. So that's why I want to go ahead and get that done and out of the way. So in the morning, all I have to do is chop them and use them. So what do I have left? Well, some things I don't want to make until the day of, like my sausage balls. I'm going to do this maple bacon wrapped crackers. My artichoke bacon wrapped artichokes. They won't be done until the day of. I might make my sausage balls tomorrow night. We'll see. Anyway, tomorrow I've got to mix up my artichoke dip and have it ready to go in the oven on Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. I'm going to make my cranberry salsa. I'm going to make lace cookies and divinity. I'm going to try divinity. It has been raining today, so I held off and didn't do it today. So we'll need to try to do it tomorrow because that's going to be my last chance. And so that's my plan. That is my plan. So we will see. That's what some of the pecans are for, is the divinity. So I don't know. But so yeah, I've got my second batch of trash in. I'm kind of cleaning up the kitchen, getting ready to call it quits for the evening. Bryant has gone to see some of our youth in our church play ball. And I'm here working. So I'm going to clean up my mess and get things ready just to start again in the morning. But I do want to finish this batch of trash and do one more batch of trash tonight before I go to bed. That way I'll be done with that. It'll all be made. So, all right, guys. Well, it looks like I'll probably see you. I did ask Bryant to bring me home my favorite meal, you know, from my favorite place that we go to all the time. So we'll see if he gets there in time to do that, and then we'll probably see you again around coffee and hot chocolate time. So yeah, I know it's been kind of a, I don't know, you have to see me make the cheese ball. So, all right, we'll see you back in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I just don't think my thank yous can ever be enough. Ever be enough. Bryant has come home. He's brought my favorite supper home. And he went to Hobby Lobby and got me some tins for my goodies. I have the best husband in the world. But not only do I have the best husband in the world, but I have the best subscriber community in the world too. I got a gift. Bryant went and got it for me from the post office. And I opened it. Y'all are absolutely the most observant. Listen to everything I say. Look at everything I do. But the other day I got
and generous. And
generous. Oh my goodness. Generous is not even tip the iceberg on what you guys are. But and the other day somebody had watched my when we were on vacation, and they sent me the Paula Deen cooking Bible. And oh my goodness, I was so super excited. And now
it came in the mail today.
This came in the mail today. This is the sign I wanted. I love you like biscuits and gravy. I love it. And if y'all knew how much I love biscuits and gravy, you would understand.
She loves biscuits and gravy.
Oh my goodness, Stephanie, thank you so much. So very much. you guys are, whether you send a gift or not, I don't expect a gift. You do not have to do that. But just the fact that you think about us and you watch our channel, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And you pay attention to everything. Yeah. Thank you guys so very much. I love each and every one of you. Okay, we're going to eat supper. We'll be back for coffee and hot chocolate in a minute. Okay, so before we put the cake away, I did want Bryant to try it. And I want you guys to see how, I mean, it is so moist. Such a moist cake. So I'm going to grab him a fork, call him in here. He went back, I think, to change clothes. I want to go, as soon as my last batch of trash comes out, I want to go see the boys real quick. And then I'm going to come home and get in my jammies. And Bryant and I are going to snuggle up on the couch and watch a Christmas movie together. We're going to have just a good evening tonight. So he's coming. Let me grab his fork. Now this cake I think would be really good with some whipped cream on top, some homemade whipped cream or some ice cream or whatever.
Hey everybody! Hey, lift it up there. Here we go. Let me step way back. That's a roof shot right there. All right, here we go.
Here, slide it back.
There we go. Slide it back a little bit. So, right, here we go. Got a little bit of it. Now, what kind of cake is this?
Apple cider cake.
I've never had this one.
You haven't?
Apple cider vinegar?
Nope, apple cider cake. It's apple cider.
Good and sweet. You're right. A little dollop of whipped cream would be perfect.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee. It's really good. Moist, very moist.
Does it need more sugar?
No.
No?
You tell me. It could use a little sugar, but
it almost reminds me of a coffee cake. It's good.
That's really good.
All right, guys. We'll be back in a little bit for coffee and hot chocolate. Okay, I'm still in the kitchen.
Here we are again.
I feel like I have not left this room. But it's coffee and hot chocolate time.
Number 15 today?
Number 15. You were showing the room.
Right there. Number 15. Here we go. See what it is. Remember, we've started repeating.
He has.
I'm not sure we've had this. Irish cream cocoa.
I don't think so.
I don't think we've had that one. What do you think?
I don't think.
I don't think so. But we're going to have it tonight.
All right, let's see what kind of coffee we're going to have.
Number 15. Here we go. Drum roll. I can't see it. Maple Sugar Shack.
Y'all know I love me some maple.
She's going to like that. She likes maple syrup.
All right. All right, so we'll meet you in the den in just a minute.
Here we go.
Okay, everybody, it's hot chocolate and coffee time.
Here we are.
Do you remember what yours was?
Irish.
I'm going to taste yours first.
Was it Irish cream?
Irish,
Why are you chasing mine?
Well, because I wondered if I would like it better if I tasted it first. And I actually really like that.
This is not fair. That is very good.
It is really good.
Very good.
Let's taste mine.
Good and creamy, good and rich.
Mine are kind of all starting to
taste the same. How big a cup you got, honey? That looks like a soup bowl. Doesn't that look like a soup?
It's pretty Christmas.
A soup bowl?
That's pretty good. I can taste the maple.
Yeah, I can taste it. I can taste it. It's okay. It's not a bad coffee.
No, I could definitely drink that.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'd give this a 9 out of 10.
Because he likes hot chocolate.
Hey, tell them very quickly when you're going to announce the winner of the giveaway.
Okay, let's talk about the giveaway first, real quick. I will announce the winner on Sunday's video that will upload on Sunday for you guys.
That you will view on Sunday.
The video you look at on Sunday, the 18th, is the video that will have the winners. It's also going to be a collab video, so there's a lot going on in that video.
And across the title will say collab and winners announced.
Listen, anytime I do a giveaway, I will give explicit instructions not only on what you're to do, but how I'm going to inform you. And I will never, ever, ever, ever ask you for any money or anything like that. So in order to get your prize, you have to send this amount of money. Never fall for that. That is a scam. I was scammed on my giveaway video. Somebody took my picture and asked for, told you won. Listen, that is not me. I will always verbally announce the winners, and that's because I won't go through and contact you like that. I will verbally announce it, and then it's up to you to contact me.
You guys got that right here.
So, anyway, let's look at chocolate. It's chocolate time. And what day am I looking for? I know y'all told me I should have this already found, but
the 15th.
Right there.
Here we go. 1-5.
Newbie.
It's a new one. It's been hiding.
It's one of those, and I bet that's the one. That's another new one.
Let's see what this one tastes like.
And I don't remember reading what it says it is.
I don't either.
It's just a
rectangular piece of
bar.
chocolate. She bites it. What's it look like? Ooh, it's solid.
Almost looks like fudge.
Looks like a Kit Kat. Break
no
me
wafer
off
or
a piece for that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break.
It's just chocolate. Tastes like just solid chocolate.
It's chocolate. Rich chocolate. Good chocolate.
Let's see.
I'll let you pronounce that. I'll let you pronounce that.
Block Gianduja. Block Gianduja. Smooth Gianduja. Ganduja.
Praline.
Praline. There was no pecans or praline like stuff. But anyway. It's really, it's got an aftertaste.
She sounds like, what's his name that eats livers?
Oh.
Hannibal
Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. That's what she sounds like.
That was interesting.
Yeah. So let's recap the day. Pretty good day. What all you got done today?
Great day.
She got Chex Mix made.
She got three batches of Chex Mix.
She got the peanut butter Ritz covered in chocolate made.
Yes. Got the cheese ball made.
She got cheese ball made. She got the cake made.
Got the cake made. I got pecans toasted for some more goodies for tomorrow.
What else? Was that it?
I think that's it. That's enough.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It was a big day.
Got to run to town tomorrow. Got to go to the doctor's appointments. We got a few things to do. So she'll jump back on the cooking tomorrow at about 2 o'clock.
And I realized you guys really like the napkin folding. And I just realized once I uploaded it, I didn't even show Neva's face. It was just her hands.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't introduce Miss Neva?
No, I said she's going to show us, and I just focused on her hands, and then everybody else. But
Sunday at church, you have to pull her aside.
I will pull her aside and show you guys who actually showed you how to fold napkins.
Yeah.
That was so neat. I've not tried it yet. I probably have to watch the video over and over again, but Heather is funny. She did get it finally, though. My coffee's good.
My chocolate is good. I'm over halfway done.
Yep, mine's good. So we're both in our jammies,
chilling out,
and I'm ready to watch a Christmas movie.
We just got home from seeing the boys. I've been at a junior high boys and girls basketball game. There's a couple students in the church that play basketball, so I went to watch them play ball tonight, hang out with their parents and stuff. Just had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I stayed home and cooked.
Had a funeral today.
Oh, and he went and got me some tins. And I got that nice picture from Paula Dean's store.
Very productive day.
Yes, it's been a great day.
All right, guys. That's it. Vlogmas for the day is done.
Over.
It's over.
I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, the grease is hot enough.
Hang on.
You got a joke?
What was that joke I told you earlier? Oh. Do you guys remember when you used to go to the service station or the gas station and they had an air compressor and the air was free that you put in your tires? You remember that? And now you go to the little convenience stores, you got to put like $1.50 or $1.70.
They even take cards now.
They take debit cards now. It takes like $1.50, $1.75. Do you know what the difference is between then and now? Do you know?
I do.
Inflation. Yeah. Truly, inflation.
He didn't think I would get it, but right off the bat, I said, to inflate the tire, inflation.
All right, guys.
Bye, y'all. Remember, the grease is hot enough.
You can fry anything.
Bye, y'all.
Inflation. Everything's on the rise.